Hey guys, this is Dusty. I thought it would probably be a bit easier if I just showed you about Slack instead of trying to write up a long email telling you about, what all it can do. So you should have all gotten an email, and I think everybody but John has actually logged on to Slack and seen it. Basically, what Slack is, it's a searchable log of any type of communication that you want to have. If you'll look over here on the left navigation, you see a bunch of channels that I've created. So anything that we want to talk about that has to do with legal stuff, we can put in there. Anything just around Montescuro. Then we've got design, dev, funding, marketing, test, random stuff, whatever we want to put in there. The reason that I put a subheading of Montescuro on anything is just that, if in the future Mr. Motion GameWorks decides they want to create a different game, we can just create a different game. But the actual name of the space is Mr. Motion GameWorks. So it's mrmotiongameworks.slack.com, and you can sign in on the web through that, or just download the app. There's a standalone app that you can install on your computer. You can install on your phone, but that'll get you into it, and you can see the workspaces. So the idea is that anything that we want to talk about or chat about, anything that you would normally just send in an email, just think about, hey, how would we categorize that? And you guys are welcome to create new channels. So if there's something that we want to talk about that may not be represented over here, you can just click, create a channel, and then, create a channel for those purposes. And then you can invite everybody to that particular channel. You can create private channels. So, if we, eventually down the line decided we wanted to open this up to more people, we could make a private channel just for us, and then public channels for whoever else wanted to be part of this. Um, but yeah, so that's basically where all the communication occurs. You can direct message one another. So if me and Mario wanted to have a side conversation about something, or if I was like, hey, where are you on this particular action item or this task or whatever, we could have a little side conversation if we needed to. I figure since it's just the four of us, we'll probably just post everything in channels so all of us know what's going on and everybody's in the loop, but that's there and that's available if you need it. One of the things that you can create what's called it's just basically applications that interact with Slack. So one of the ones that we have is an integration called Teamline. So Teamline does a lot of the project management task tracking. So if we want to know, you know, what tasks are do we have that's still in legal? Okay, we can go down here, and this is your chat interface, your text entry down here. You can, if you want to upload pictures and stuff like that, you can do all that kind of stuff. Another thing you can do is what's called slash commands. So if you just type a forward slash, you'll see a lot of commands that you can use in Slack. And, go ahead and you can take a look at these, or if you want to, if you have questions about what all you can do in here, these are, some of the things that you can do. One of the things that I'm going to look at is just the team line integration. So we can create new tasks. We can look at what tasks are available. We can do all that kind of stuff just from here. So we can just say, do a, forward slash, then team line space, and I want to see a list of all tasks that are associated with the legal channel. So I'm going to type legal, press enter, and it's going to show me what we have. Well, no, why did I do that? I did that wrong. Don't do what I just did. Slash team line. I just created a task called legal. I want a list. So there we go. So now we're seeing a list of items here. So the items that we have available, and you'll see that this is only available or only visible to me right now because I'm just looking at what we got. Um, so we need to incorporate Mr. Motion GameWorks. Need to, yeah, I need to go ahead and edit that and say, let's see, I want to delete that. Do I have a delete? Yeah, delete task. That's the one I just created whenever I said slash teamline legal. So I'm going to delete that task. So there we go. It's been deleted, or you can undelete it. So if I wanted to look at an updated list, I can see what's left. So we need a trademark IP related to the game of the business, and we need to incorporate Mr. Motion GameWorks. So if you're and that's just for the legal. There's tasks in all of the other channels as well. So you may want to say, well, what else? I want to look at everything all at once. All you got to do is you can click on one of these tasks and it's going to open up Teamline in a browser. Okay. And so you can see all the tasks that are left. And if anything's assigned to someone, so like I've got tasks assigned to me. So the tasks I have are build a website, produce the game pieces, find a graphic designer, and then, film game development, whatever. You can add comments to it. You can set due dates. You can have reminder set. You can go into more detail on a description. You can add comments. You can have like little conversations within the task itself if you need to. And you can attach things to it. So if you've got like a mock up or something, you can attach that to it. And then, whenever you feel like you've, completed it, you can just click on a little checkbox and check it off, and it's been completed, and it'll show up under your completed tasks. But you can go through here, you can see all the different tasks. So what I did is I took that list of the phase 1, 2, and 3 items that were at the initial meeting, and I just put all of those items in here. So we've got all that. And you'll notice over here where it says projects, these are related to the different channels that are in Slack. So you'll see right here, they all kind of match up. And that's basically how we're doing, or how we're dealing with just like some of the task management and tracking the tasks. So, you can create tasks from here. If you're in the design channel, we can create, slash team line space and then the name of a task that you want to create, and it'll go ahead and create one. Or, if you'd rather just create it over here in this interface, you can create it over here. It's perfectly fine, and all you got to do is just start typing a task name for a particular channel that you're in. And it's really super simple. But that's one way we can just kind of keep track of the things that we've got on our plate and the things that we need to do. Another thing you'll notice, I put a poll in here. So if we ever have something that we're like, hey, let's vote on this, it's probably, a little redundant or not necessary because there's just the 4 of us. But, if we ever get to the point where we're like, hey, let's vote on these few things. You can create a poll. You can do all kinds of stuff like that. And there's Google Drive integration, so you can um, add shared files on here for your Google Drive. So there's all kinds of integrations. You can just go out to Google and say search Slack integrations or Slack app integrations. And if there's anything that you want to do, there's probably a way to do it in here. But this is just a way to kind of keep all of our communication in one place and kind of keep it categorized so that we know what we're doing and where we're doing it. I keep Slack up all day, every day. I use it for 2 other jobs that I work on, and so I'm always here. I've always got it, and you'll receive notifications. So if there's something that, let's say, Mario posts in the dev channel, it'll light up, and that way I can know just at a glance. Oh, what do I have new messages in? And so I can click on it and see what's going on. But and if you want to notify everyone in a channel, so that, let's say you're walking around and you want to notify everyone. Let's say everybody's installed the app on their phone. You want to notify everyone. You can just type @channel, and that's going to notify everybody in this channel with whatever else that you're going to post. So I'm going to put on here, like in the general section, I'm going to say @channel. So I'm just going to create a video, what I'm doing right now. And so when I hit enter, it's going to notify everybody in the channel. And so, Caleb and Mario currently should receive a notification that, hey, I'm creating a walkthrough for this. But that's it. I mean, if you guys have any other questions, just, jump on and ask questions. It's just like a long chat. And that way, a year or so down the road, we can go back up here and we can search if we're thinking, in the design, we can say, oh, where's that link for that website that does custom game boards? You can just go up here and type custom game boards, and it's going to come back and it's going to show you, oh, hey, well, here's that discussion, and it'll take you right to where it was. So it's just a good way to be able to jump around and find information really quick instead of trying to dig through it in an email. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Get in, play around with it. You're not going to mess anything up. And this is just a good way that we can just keep track of everything. So anyway, we'll talk to you later. We'll see you.